Glory, hallelujah. I've just been blocked by this idiot, Hellwaterfire. Now, I'm going to give you a link below. I'll give you a link to this video. But if you really want to know what's going on here, you've got to watch Desertphile's video about this guy. This guy is an utter nitwit. Desertphile's video is excellent. What he's trying to say is that he's trying to say climate change isn't real. For the details, see Desertphile's video. Now, I noticed that that comments were being removed. So I checked with someone who had made a comment to me, and I noticed that comments to me and to Wildwood Claire were both being deleted, and maybe some from some other people. And I said, I just verified you're removing comments. And he said, yes, you've been told not to troll. I warned you 8 times, don't listen by whatever. So now he's commented me when he was trying to say, oh, I've got all these records on Canadian winters. He is Canadian, and a number of Canadians are not very happy about that. But we all have our idiots. Every village, you know. And I was trying to say, yeah, so if you've got all these records of Canadian weather, you may have noticed the Arctic's melting. But what's interesting about this guy is that he wanted people to give him data, to give him facts, to give him an argument, you know. And he kept making that point. Well, I gave him some data here. Now, what he's looking at is the IPCC AR5, which is the 5th update on climate change. And what he's trying to say that he got from a rather spurious website is that the IPCC is backing off on climate change because of, well, what he calls radioactive forcing. And it's not radioactive, it's radiative forcing. But hey, he's an idiot. How does he know the difference? But he's trying to say it's all brand new in AR5. The IPCC is backing off on climate change. Climate change isn't really real because they've suddenly put it in AR5. Well, they didn't suddenly put it in AR5. What they did was they changed in AR5. They added, they had radiative forcing, which they had done before, but it also, they introduced this time, adjusted forcing. And that's the difference. They did talk about radiative forcing before, and I pointed out that it was dealt with AR4. All you have to do is look it up. And then I said it was even dealt with in AR3. The IPCC Third Assessment Report, Climate Change 2001, see Chapter 6, Radiative Forcing of Climate Change. So it's in the 2001 version. How does he respond? The report is from 2011, not 2001. Get your fact right before you open your font. Oh, he can't even read the comments to him properly, which is part that I think is just utterly hilarious. But he's also kind of conspiracy freak. He's mentioned the Illuminati, and here he says that the Pope worked for the Nazis, and he's not German. The Pope's not German. I said he is German. He's Bavarian. The guy comes back and says Bavarian is not German. I also point out this is going to come as a big surprise to people who are Bavarian and other people in Germany to discover that Bavarians are not German. Anyway, I'm kind of delighted I got blocked by a nitwit, but I'm going to, for sheer entertainment value, you might want to go check his comment section. And he's going to be a candidate for Claire's Dim Bulb of the Week. It's pretty funny. Anyway, thanks for listening, and I hope maybe you can find some entertainment here. It's just hilarious. Bye. Okay, after I made this, I discovered that he sent me like 5 PMs. And one of the funny parts about the 5 PMs is that in the last one, he kind of like accuses me of not being willing to debate him. You won't even answer me in private messages or something like that. Well, I got all 5 PMs at once. YouTube didn't tell me that they were there. I found out from my email. Okay. And then I went back and I did find them on YouTube. But you know, it's supposed to give you that little notice that you've got messages. It didn't do that. So I've been checking my email constantly because I'm not getting all comments and things like that. So, and he did link me to something. But his links in his first video are really bad. And I just wanted to point this out because it's like his first and fourth link are the same exact link. His second and third link are basically the same thing. One is a website where the guy's got everything wrong, and this third link is a website commenting on the second link. So those are useless. And then the fourth link is just a website to a whole bunch of IPCC publications. So they're really lousy links. Now, for real links about the IPCC and everything that's going on, go to Desertphile's video, which I'm showing right here, because he's got all the information if you want it. If you just want to read an entertaining comment section, and I don't know, how much of it is going to still be there because he's admitted he's removed comments, and I've screenshot all the ones that I wanted before he did that because I suspected he did it. So I will get back to him later. I'll look at the links he sent me in the PM, but I'm going to go eat breakfast now. So bye for real this time.